Good evening, this is Nerdist a Human, and welcome back to Civilization VII, and you join me at the dawn of the modern age. Himiko, Queen of War, will pick her final civilization, and it's going to be a choice of two. Now, I must say, at the end of last episode, I was very strongly looking at Mexico. Cultural and diplomatic, that does tie in very well. In terms of our culture, we were magnificent in the last era. There is Catherine the Great to worry about on that front. Certainly a victory condition I'm looking at, and Mexico does fit very nicely for this. Very nicely indeed, but I don't think I want to strictly go down the culture route. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go for Japan. I'm going to stick with the historic choice over here. Overbuilding gains science equal to 50% of production cost. And obviously we gain some production there. Our specialist buildings are for golden production. I want more gold. Production is always very helpful indeed. And you know what? I just feel like I don't want to go down one particular path. I think going for the Mexico choice will be culture and culture only. But I think I can still have a good chance of working towards a cultural victory if that's the real path that opens up to me. But I want to keep science as my main goal. I want to be exploring that as much as possible. So we are indeed going to be picking a Meiji Japan. And with that, we do gain a couple of these military units over here, the Zero and the Mikasa. The ironically named, when we're not picking Mexico, Mikasa. Anytime destroyed, comes back to your closest settlement at half HP. That's very nice. Kind of a nice throwback to the Civ 5. Keep fighting at full strength even when damaged. And okay, we're going to pick this. We're going to see what our modern age looks like now. I do love at the very end of these eras where magically the AI gets to complete all of its wonders, although the Borobudur definitely was done before. So maybe it's just a bit of an error, to be honest. And we've discovered the Grand Canyon. Another one of those strange alienating things that kicks off a new era. Along with my army, by the way, which was standing guard in my new colony over here. I'd really like it to be defended. In fact, this doesn't even have anything either. So now my new world colonies have 2 units rather than 10 and my experienced commander. So, not particularly pleased with that. Yes, I was unsure after the previous era if my units were just getting spread between cities because I didn't have that many. So I couldn't entirely tell. But this time I had a lot more units and quite a lot actually down here ready to war against Xerxes. Yeah, he's now French, which makes me like him less. Catherine is indeed Russian. Jose Rizal is Mexico. I wonder what he would have been if I'd chosen them. Frederick is Prussia. Fine. Ivan Batul is Mughal, which I could have done as well. Lafayette is the Siam. And yeah, we have the Qing dynasty from Chuntrak. Okay, interesting. For some reason, religions have been founded. We're going to choose our legacies. And then we'll try and assess where we're at this point of the game and what our options are going forward. I must say I'm finding very, very little in terms of my choices here because quite a few of these are still to do with religion. I never cared and I still don't really care. I mean, I love Source and all, but the religion wasn't really inspiring me, especially with the weird crisis where it mattered not at all, other than me gaining another city from the AI, which happened in the previous crisis too. There's the option of economic dark age, which is an interesting one. It's one of those kind of classic dark age policies from Civ 6, where it gives a strong bonus but has a strong negative. I don't want minus 25 culture. I'm pretty good at culture, so I'm going to go and take deep roots for culture per relic in previous age. That was something I was good at, and we'll just take a load of points. So nothing too inspiring there, to be honest. In terms of city-states, we did manage to grab Hunza and bring that over to us in time. Unfortunately, because at turn 70-ish, we were on 60%, and then by turn 90, we suddenly hit 100. It was incredibly quick, the last few turns of how we ended up in this age. So I would have really loved to have got the city-state over here on my side. It was working its way, but it's expensive to do in terms of influence. And we didn't quite manage to get that one over the line because it was so sudden. That's unfortunate. We did want a city over here. My settlers disappeared off the face of the earth for some unbeknown reason. So, yeah, I didn't get to settle that city in time, so it's just gone now. Some of this change from eras is slightly wrong. I'll be honest, I'm quite happy with the whole, change of your civilization over time. The past is a foreign country, as I've been saying, but there are a few too many stark changes in this change of era. I mean, a war was declared, by the way, between Xerxes and Ibn Battuta on that final turn, and it's just over now for no particular reason. These guys hate me a lot, but these ones don't like me as much as they should, carrying over from the previous age. We do have some new resources available, I suspect. By the way, city-states will pop in just at the end turn, so we'll see if there's anyone popping in here or here, and if we need to grab any territory. But I don't have the troops to go and grab them anymore, so you do feel a little bit like you're starting all over again, which, I'll be honest, while redefining who your peoples are and what their objectives are is absolutely fine, I'm not sure I feel this whole I've got to start all over again. It does make the game feel like it's in 3 parts. But hey, I'm going to get myself sorted, get myself set up, take in my new lovely buildings here. My Norman castle is still looking magnificent. In fact, on that note, we could probably have a really good mix of things over here in the likes of Athena. Yeah, there we are. We've still got that beautiful Acropolis. We should still have... Where is that castle in the capital? I actually don't know where it is. But yeah, we've got some nice contrasting bits and pieces here or there. Here we are. That's very nice. But yeah, we're now back to a Japanese style of buildings. We've got a medieval bridge over here. That's very nice. I'm finding the change a little bit strange. But anyway, we will work on that. We'll get ourselves organised. And we'll see how we're looking this age. And start to work towards some of our ages of progress. Because... I need to get my head around what these are this age and not make the mistakes the last time when I had no cocking clue what I was doing. Now, as I said, I'm going to be looking towards culture and science for the time being, and we'll just see how things are rolling, to be honest. We have house 15 artifacts in our empire. That's our target here for culture. So we will be working on that. I'm quite happy to do that. But science, well, we're just going to keep going. It's all about going to space as ever. So we will want some flight. We've obviously got our own unique tech for that. And it's always a big boost in terms of military. So I think we'll be doing that before too long anyway. Culture light-wise should be very, very strong. Not too worried about the military. It might happen though. I've given myself that option by going with Japan. This obviously isn't modern cultural economic Japan. No, this is very much Empire, Doom, evil Japan. So we might be the bad guys now, yes. And as for the Railroad Tycoon, this is all about economic nonsense, manufacturing lots and lots of goods, rail stations, all of that stuff. So I'll consider it, but it's never been my strength. We've always been solid at money, but I don't think that's where I'm going to be going. Unless things fall off the earth and we have to go to military doom, I'll be aiming for science and maybe culture. We might have to stick with culture just to keep Catherine in track, because in terms of our enemies here, what are we looking at? Catherine the Great. Yes, my culture is above him. Oh, Friedrich, did you see how high that was? Almost 400 on him. So yes, we need to be wary of his culture. But my science is second only to Catherine. So yeah, Catherine and Friedrich are looking pretty good right now. Trying not to get myself bogged down with the other fools. My influence is by far the best, so I need to utilise that. We're going to be grabbing the city-states as soon as they arrive in the turn's time. It's very hard to pick anything but Elective Republic. I have been getting plenty of the celebrations, particularly as I've had high happiness through this game, and culture or science 20% boost for 6 turns. Oh, I find that impossible to turn down. Plus 50% for relationship changes is good because I do get involved in that quite a lot, but I do already have quite a few bonuses and buffs for that. So Elective Republic, absolutely yes. And yeah, in terms of my my resource allocation, by the way, I've had to redo this entire thing. It doesn't help that, yeah, I've had to regain a load of cities, so I've obviously just had to pay for Kerma, Colchis, Corinthos, Terra to all be upgraded. Can't actually afford to go and get Calm back over right now. It'll be another turn until I can afford that, I suppose. So instead we're going to have to head over to our tech tree. And where are the nukes? Because that's what we're all looking for. Oh dear. All right, fine. I'm gonna have a little look at this. I can't help but notice that there's academics, so we can't not do that first. Not too worried about military science, a steam engine. That's useful, but in terms of what I'm looking for, I'm pretty certain I'll be going along the electricity route. I can't help but notice that most of my personalised civics are very, very war-based. We might be hanging around a bit until we bother building those, but I would very much like the onsen, which you can actually get from the very first of our civics here. But I'm going to focus on modernisation. I need to make sure that even if I'm not going to go for cultural myself, I need to make sure that others don't get it. So modernisation is where we're going to begin. Production towards overbuilding is nice to kind of add on top of the other boosts I already have for that. And plus for influence on this one over here, the Doi setup. That one seems very fun indeed. So we'll be working straight towards that via the onsen. I think we need all three of these for political theory. So we're going to try for the wonders ASAP. In terms of our technology tree, then there's almost no wonders on here at all, actually. Red Fort I'm not too interested in. Oxford University, yes, why not? We can absolutely have that. And then we can work towards the Eiffel Tower. I think we are just going to focus on that kind of a direction and then swing down towards flight. If I need to worry about military, I do have some options. I think I'll be fine for tech. My science is pretty good. I'm going to have a little wander around and just see where I'm at until I can actually get myself a city here in a turn's time. I won't be able to get my new settler, which is kind of what I'm looking for. It takes so long to get set up. This episode's already 15 minutes just to get into the end of the first turn. So at this point, we're probably going to get some of the key ones like Xenia. I always do enjoy Xenia. It's great having Greece from the start. That's really improved. It's been a good matchup, I think, with a good friend Himiko here. Quite pleased with it. I take back some of what I said about my military. I've now got both of my commanders over here, and they do indeed have some things all packed up. A little bit irritated that I have none of it over in this part of the world, but to at least have a fair chunk over here. So, okay, we might not be quite as badly off as I expected, but I'm just anticipating perhaps a city state popping up, which still I haven't pressed end turn. Oh, for Pete's sake, there is so much to do. It's kind of like I kind of really enjoy doing a big pile of admin, to be honest. But okay, fleet commander's also here with my ships. That's fine. You just head out towards good old Turban, which isn't pronounced that way. Also, why can I not rename my city to Turban? That'd be much better, damn it. Forget what I said for the fourth time, because I have found my army over in this part of the world. It's just all very you just get a bit lost, I must say, in between these ages. And I'm still finding some of the UI things catch me out. I think I've seen that one-line infantry in front of the whole force here. So I'm going to bring you past Falafel, and we'll just head up north towards where one day we'll be able to get ourselves a new settlement. And with our very first We Love the Prime Minister Day, oh my god, that has never happened in the history of this country, I am sure. England I'm referring to. 20% culture for 6 turns. I'll happily take that. And I'll be honest, all these Norman things are not particularly useful. This one's okay. So I guess we'll take that. Yes, we do, of course, have ourselves city-state exactly here. I'm going to have to disperse that one because it's a little bit more angry. They're standing around ready to gun me down. So we're just going to take care of them. That'll be fine. I need to focus my power on getting control of this one here. That's going to be key for me. The Vietnamese here, they will not take very long. They are very much on my side. But there are some more up here, some cultural ones as well. Kathmandu, I don't know what the specifics are actually for these different groups, so I'm going to try and befriend them right now. I'm going to do the same over here. I wonder, over here, do we have another one? Big Timber as the Comanche. Okay, that's fine. Obviously, I did take over Hunza, so don't need to worry about that one. And of course, it's actually very close, so we are now just creating a nice strip between our empire here. Yeah, all we really need is this that we're always supposed to have, or this, which I didn't take because, massive land grab on small islands didn't seem like my focus, but I don't know, apparently land grab is just what we do on this particular version of Civ. I like to be able to play Tool, to be honest. And maybe you can play Tool, but it just, yeah, my first impression seemed to be that it's really pushing you to go a little bit crazy and wide. In a bit of an anticlimax, Herat is completely empty when I arrive. I think these guys did a number on them before I got here. Nonetheless, we're going to take the production, the promotion, and all of the rest of it. So assemble the army, sir. Good work. Can't really complain that you've done an excellent job. It is impossible to turn down 5% science for every city-state that you are suzerain of. Currently, that is just this one, but free technology when you become suzerain of a city-state, including this one. I could do that, actually. That's actually obscene, because I'm going to take over a load of them, which means immediately we get this. Oh, that is disgustingly good. Oh my. Could you imagine mixing that in with the Mayan ability? If you haven't looked up how Maya works, they're probably already been nerfed because it's ridiculous. But yeah, that's kind of mad. Where are the other sciencey ones? Because if I can get another science one, that'd be amazing. We're already on the job over here. We're not too far away from these people. That's another science. Any more science? Because we can get some crazy buffs if so. I'm just going to befriend the others that are left really at this point, because quite a few have just been immediately eaten up. But yeah, Belgrade still a warlike one that's there, but there are a load up here, and I am on my way to all of them being my friends. With Kathmandu under our control, we get ourselves boosts, and we actually start straight away with this friendly bar here, and it's going to take a few turns, basically 8-10 turns to get all the way up there with basically minimal input from us. Our influence is really strong, and Kathmandu over here are offering us a bonus as well. And okay, there are 2 more of these cultural ones up here, so I probably should be doing this one as well. This is pretty good. I like the open air museum though. I'm guessing we get the same options for each of the different cultural ones, so I reckon we're going to go for open air museum. I'm not going to be building this right now because we have a lot going on. Let's just have an artifact to start us off. Let's just get kicking on, and that's giving us a tech. Oh, this is coming together beautifully. And Kolkis, the true capital, let's be fair, the true capital of our empire, next to the Parthenon, we will have ourselves Oxford University, baby. Oh, that is magnificent. And with that, we get a new tech. It's absolutely obscene. This was a turn ago I started urbanization. Onto radio. I am catastrophically breaking the game at this point. Scientific attribute has been gained as well. That is magnificent. And over here, we are very close to the Hermitage as well. I mean, it's pretty much done, guys. Just take down the scaffolding. I had to do this on Tundra, which I didn't realise initially. And weirdly, Athens wasn't giving me any options, even though, yeah, flat Tundra in a lot of these sort of southern sections. So a little bit strange I couldn't build it there. But anyway, we're pretty much going to do it. And we got the answer in 2 turns as well. I am cornering the market on these early things. And because I'm just flying my way through all of this, it is ludicrously powerful, this mix I've currently got. And the Hermitage is completed in calm. Every passion borders on the chaotic, but the collector's passion borders on the chaos of memories. Oh, look at that, a big red communist flag, baby. Oh, that is magnificent. And with that, we unlock a new civic, because of course we do. Oh, that is magnificent news. That means now we can start building the Dui Suthep, just to build our influence, and +5 culture and gold for every city-state you're suzerain of. There's going to be a lot more, baby. There's going to be an awful lot more. On to globalism we go, and this is getting silly now. And indeed, the Institute is still there as an offer. +5% science for every city-state you're suzerain of. Well, we're up to 2 now. The thing is, I've got lots to build at this moment in time. I've got another one of these to come. I'm going to go for the 5%. That should be 3. And that's a tech. Oh, it's absolutely stupid. I love it. And just to rub it in even more, it means that by turn 16 we have our 3rd We Love Prime Minister Day. I'm actually going to go for culture on this occasion, just to make sure we're boosting all of that up as well. And I don't even know what I want anymore. It's just It's just magnificent. And for the first time in this game, I've actually managed to build my own civilization's specific wonder, because I fell with the Oracle and I fell with the White Tower. But we have the Dogo Onsen. It is cold, but we have sake and the hot spring. So there we are. We have built it, and indeed it is actually quite far south. And yes, we're going to go and be friends with the Shan. Thank you very much, sir. Just add that to the ridiculous pile. And in terms of narrative choice now, oh yeah, these guys are joining up as well. Not many turns away for us. And Geneva, I might just give you... No, not you people. Might just give Geneva a little bit of... Oh no, we've run out of influence. It's fine. We'll have more next turn. In the meantime, we might as well, yeah, use our wildcard point and have a little think about what we want to do there. You'll probably notice that these are making a big difference for this particular situation. So, what do I want? Celebration length would be cool, actually. So I'm just going to take this one. That will help the happiness a bit, but mine's already excellent. But we'll do that just to get a celebration length in the future. Intriguing over here, I've got myself a new tech, of course, because this has just happened. This was... it was part of these guys. Who are you now, by the way? The Mughals. Yes, it's part of his empire, but it's rebelled into a city-state that wants to be my friend. So look, I've just got city-state empire up here. Oh, absolutely excellent. Geneva, I think, is 1-2 turns away. That is just too good. We are cruising our way through this so far. It's actually ridiculous, and all of these knock-on effects are just fitting together so ridiculously well. I would like to make you back into a city. So you, sir, can be a city once again. That'd be magnificent. I don't think you need any of this stuff. We'll get some production going. We'll figure this one out. Radio station. Yes, lots and lots of new buildings. A few too many for my liking, actually. Quite a lot going on. What was I going to point out to you? Yes, indeed. What we're trying to do, rail tycoon. Let's not worry about that. All the military, science and culture really is where it's at. We're just building our way up right now. We're getting one from the city-state here. But in terms of science, we are now actually researching flight. So we are well on our way to starting this already. So I'm going to say this is what we want to be following. But from here, yeah, I think we're going to be in a very good place. Don't know what the rankings currently say. Right, very, very little. So a tiny bit of this, but basically nothing has got going yet. But I am so far. It's for 22 turns. I don't feel like I should have researched that much. And same with the Civ, with the culture. I mean, it's my first game. I shouldn't be doing that well. I mean, maybe everyone else does way more extremely well than this, but I feel like this is going pretty well for me so far. And just to add to the ridiculous list, we do have Mosonkani over here, one of the economic city-states. I think the only one I can see. Rare metals, 10% science and 10% gold in the capital. I will be taking that one. And that gives us electricity as well. Isn't that just magnificent stuff? So yeah, moving towards mass production at this point, but it has just, finished off more of the stuff that I hadn't already finished. Haven't we done electricity? I don't know. Oh, they did the mastery of electricity. Very nice. I don't even need to bother. And we do indeed have a little bit more. I'll be honest, guys, that is half a turn of culture for me. So you know what? I'll take the gold because that's more like 2.5 turns of that. And yeah, we certainly need to be sending this to the capital. With other camels these days, by the way, you have to be a lot more specific about what you choose. So yeah, the rare metals do need to be thrown in there. That is what we want to see. And things are looking pretty darn good for me at this point. We're even defending Belgrade at this point, by the way. I mean, I'm going to go explore up this way. I actually can't see all of this. There might be more city-states. And to be honest, I think I want yet more of them. Oh, and 1 turn away from hegemony, which means that we can do something about all of these antiquity sites. Oh, and this not only gives me the ability to dig things up, but it's +6 culture and gold for every city-state I'm suzerain of. That's quite a few at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish. That's gonna add up quite a bit, baby. Oh yes. So if we go and grab our lad over here, yeah, you can go and dig that up for me. Lovely. And a new wonder, Dewey said hip. A very important one for me and the influence, just as the rain breaks through an ill-thatched house, so passion penetrates an undeveloped mind. Oh, excellent stuff. And that is excellent for me. New tech unlocked, of course. Wouldn't be any other way. And yeah, the 4 influence, +5 culture, and gold for every city-state your suzerain of. Absolutely obscene. It's so many, and I love it. And with the Taj Mahal, we move ever closer to basically stealing every single wonder going. Marvellous stuff. That is another wonder over here in Terra, of course. And that is 50% celebration duration, which basically means we're probably going to be running an endless celebration because my empire is truly the greatest of them all. Now when you enter the majesty of Calm Bay, the Statue of Liberty will draw you close, the waves crashing on the magnificent rocks here. What a beautiful sight. I mean, the radio tower may be not the best, but you know what? It's the modern world, and it's got to have a little bit of that to it. Oh, it is a beautiful, beautiful spot. And okay, things are starting to come together now. We've just got ourselves into rocketry. Future tech is available. Excellent, yes. We've just got ourselves rocketry, which gives us the opportunity for launch pad. That is good to know. Combat strength for air units. You know what? We might be wanting some of this pretty soon, actually, because yeah, obviously we start to get people angry at us as we've chosen democracy. I actually held off for it for quite a long time. I went through much of the other parts of the tech tree, but yeah, I think we're now committing to that. We've given ourselves the Palacio de Bellas Artes, which is very nice indeed. Extra culture, extra happiness, all of that jazz. We do have ourselves one of our lovely new zeros over here. If I can actually click on it, it's being awkward about it. There we go. We have one of our lovely planes, and I have noticed yes, good old Batun, who's obviously being a good friend of me for the whole game, suddenly despises me greatly. So yes, we're just moving, we're just positioning. It's fine, but let's just make sure we're not caught out by anything silly here. So we're just going to be moving our guys across. In fact, our fleet, where is our fleet? It's an old fleet, actually. Where is it? Down here. We probably need to be upgrading this, lads, actually, don't we? Can we upgrade any of this? I'm not sure. Yes, we can. Our ships of the line will be upgraded. I'll send them up north so that we don't get brutally beaten. So yes, we've now made it to this particular age here. We've got the aerodynamics underway. Break the sound barrier project. I think that's next turn, actually. So we're pretty much going to complete the second section instantaneously, because over in, yes, in Lindos? Is that what we're doing? Nope, that's getting the Ginkgo. Bayou's literally just done that. Okay, I think that's what it was doing, wasn't it? So that is, yeah. Weren't you doing this? It says it's 10 turns now. I feel like they were. Maybe some other cities doing that instead. I'm not sure, you know. Anyway, it's fine. We're moving our way towards a space race victory. Well, perhaps on cue, war were declared. And indeed, we are going to wage war with Xerxes and not even Batun, because, yeah, we are allies with a good friend here, Truntrak. And we will defend her. Damn it, I might defend her. I mean, oh god, this guy's immediately going to get murdered. Just come and land here. It'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, by absolutely murdered, I mean we probably just need to come and defend our border. I also need to spend some money updating my troops, actually. So, yeah, I might have been sending people to the wrong border. At least we have some troops over here. It will probably be fine. We might as well take this while we're here, to be fair. So, infantry company, yeah, let's just go and send them over to this border instead. That was always where I meant to send them. So we'll send some guys down there. In fact, our fleet's right here, Thomas. Our fleet's right here. So yeah, we'll just finish updating these last two ships, and then we'll head in and smash them up a bit. Suffice to say that the war situation has somewhat escalated. We've been invaded by the absolutely worthless Jose Rizal Although there is a slight problem here that we are kind of right on the border with this guy, and I have built a new city on his border, so that doesn't help. The thing is, though, I have so much in terms of like my ability to just pile influence into these wars and just basically convince everyone that I am the good guy here. So that I actually even start with +1. So we'll just keep piling the pressure on. It's going to be absolutely magnificent. I've already done it for Xerxes, actually. So, yeah, the French Imperial War. No, we'll just say, yeah, you guys are the suffer really badly already. They are utterly screwed in that regard. Although I'm not really very prepared for war. My troops do need updating still. We've just gone over to war footing. We're getting our tanks in now. We are just going to do whatever damage we can to these guys. That's a ship of the line. It's still doing 12 damage, so we'll take it, damn it. Mikasa. Okay, so yeah, -23. So this place will go down at long last. It used to be jade here, which I didn't have, but it's now just other oil that I already have. We'll just, I don't know if we burn it down. We'll keep it, I guess. We had the odd plane, but yeah, we're just having to shift over to a military focus now. We need to spend the money on upgrading troops, which is not cheap. But we are aerodynamics 2 and militarism 2 coming up. So a bit of war. You know what? It's not the worst thing in the world. This is why we went for Japan, obviously, because, yeah, the Supreme War Council and, yeah, the Kantai Keisen, that would be a good idea, I think. So, yeah, we'll finish militarism 2 and we'll just swing straight over to those because at this point we have virtually nothing else left to study anyway. I mean, we literally have nothing else here. We can go over to democracy, which is what's triggered this. I kind of wish I just held off with democracy a little bit longer because that's what's made all their attitudes terrible. Not having any of those choices of democracy, etc., they didn't care that much. But the minute I chose democracy, they all decided to hate me. So my warning to you would be, if you can hold off with those, do. I don't think this is crucial. You get a few attribute points, but I don't think it's as crucial as it was, say, in Civ 5, where you really want to be picking it early. I don't really know that there's that much benefit. I was quite happy just going through my other civics, to be honest. So, yeah, we're at 42% right now, but I pretty much finished both trees. Near enough with this, and pretty much entirely when it comes to this. A few masteries here or there, but yeah, I'm on future tech if I want to. So, right. I'm a bit underprepared for the war. But aside from literally, yeah, Fushimi over here, which is right on the border with Xerxes' troop right on the border, you know, apart from the fact that I do have this border now, I think I'm quite confident. The only thing is, these guys right here could be a little bit annoying. But to be honest, if they're going to declare this war, maybe I'll just go and take over the whole of their empire. Why not? I mean, you guys, you're sitting here. This is my territory, you bastards. With a new civic in, obviously every single turn, it's time to switch over to a war footing, material, units, healing and movement, the People's Army production towards units. It will add a little bit onto my cost, but I have the money for it, it's okay. I just don't really have the surplus to upgrade things actually right now. Protection of force, 50% production towards naval units. So yeah, we're in a better position on that front at this stage. And apart from this random scout who's just turned up here, don't know what you're doing, to be honest, lad. I mean, it's a connoisseur. It's not a probably upgraded guy, but he'll do the job in terms of covering. They are sending an odd random unit here, aren't they? Just the Imperial Guard have turned up for some reason. Anyway, we'll just get our AT gun to go and deal with him. We do have a plane over here, Thomas. We should probably be using it, shouldn't we? It's kind of find it awkward to click on the plane. There we go. Yes, you can go and shoot down this lad. That'll be very nice. It's not really designed for that, but it will certainly do a job. Yeah, Fushimi is slowly getting itself whittled down, although Ibn Battuta, by the way, now at war with Catherine the Great, so I think that might just save me from getting stuck in that war. So I'm just going to keep on shoveling troops over here. Just check I haven't got any other random invasion forces sent by Xerxes. Xerxes, by the way, who is right next, his capital is right here, by the way. So, yeah, Mikasa can just keep gunning him down. That's his army commander, of all people. We do have an explorer there. But, yeah, we have a general over here. Not the biggest pile of units, but we can take a few of them and shovel them into this direction. Let's get the line infantry to come and join him, actually. Not the worst idea. yeah, you can just get yourself in there. And can we pack him up? We can't quite manage it. It's fine. He can hang out there. So yeah, that capital Paris is right there waiting to be stolen. Mr. Explorer, you might as well hang on back over here at this point. Let's not worry about that. As for their random little force that keeps landing here, we've got Lafayette helping out. Actually, yeah, because I've got my ally right here. I forget she's right here. And yeah, that means they've got a dreadnought defending us. And my Vietnamese line infantry friends are going to defend this area from them. So that's good. That seems to have helped us out here. Hunza, just need to bear in mind that you exist, actually. I would upgrade you to a city, because I've upgraded most things now, by the way. Pafagada is even a city these days. It's only really, apart from the little island over there, it's only like Winchester and Fushimi that are not upgraded at this stage. Obviously, there's some spy. 2,600. That is disgusting. You're my friend, damn it, girl. But anyway, at least you did it after we've got our alliance. And the science, Jose Rizal. A bit annoying, but he's so far behind. I'm not too concerned about that. So yeah, it's very much in my favour at this point. We can continue to add in war support. I'm not too worried about... Actually, I probably should be worried about him. In terms of the actual victory, by the way, it's worth bearing in mind that in terms of, say, military, especially going to rankings, yeah. So in terms of military, she was 11 last time. So she's obviously lost a city. Yeah, Catherine the Great, I always said, is likely to be a bit of a worry for me. And indeed, she currently is. So we're going to bear that one in mind. But I'm looking pretty solid so far. We are, yeah, going to be working on breaking the sound barrier over here and the transatlantic flight project. But I've been skipping so fast through these. I haven't actually done the follow-up projects. Because yeah, I'm all the way up on I've got my launch pads actually already going, so the satellite can be launched. I'm going to do in Athens, which will be another 2 turns till it's done its launch pad. I actually do have a launch pad over here, but I'm going to focus on a bit of a military push in this part of the world, just because we can take out Paris, and that will probably deal with that war pretty efficiently. We have ourselves even more armour to bombard the enemy, and for some reason they've sent this guy out to the Cochin Sea when I've got Mikasa right here. So we're going to bomb you, sir. Sorry about that. But yeah, you die now. And with that, that's their army commander sinking to the sea. And we, unlike all of that, we can yeah, just get everyone packed up. Lovely. And there's a field cannon there. Okay, that's fine. We will just shovel up to this position, and then we'll unload next turn. We have a tank coming in as well, so that is marvellous. In terms of over here, oh yeah, it's time to just stroll on in. We can... What are you, by the way? Yeah, good, sir. We'll just gun you down. Thank you very much. No need to worry about that. That's the commander, Thomas. So yeah, we'll just deal with him. And into Dahar. Anytime you want, lads, anytime you want. Has that technically done it? Looks like it should have. Not sure we're quite going to deal with this guy. You going to take the town? Do we need this guy to do it? Might do. The animations are a little bit slow on this particular occasion. Oh, we've got to take out this tank, haven't we? Right, yes. I see what's going on, but I think we eventually, with all these animations, would have worked our way in. So, just about? No? I'm not sure we have. With our new civics giving us even more military bonuses, we are now finally ready to head in. Yes, I forgot you actually have to kill the tanks, for example, when... Okay, oh, the tank's fully healed. I missed that point. Yes, you've got to actually kill the tank before you take the town, Thomas. So, yes, it seems like that has somewhat hurt us a little bit there, so we lost a unit unnecessarily. I think it just healed up over the end turn there. So now we finally got it. There we go. Apparently they're not happy. They should be, because this has always been our land. Do we want to raise it? 1 bonus war support against me. I'll consider what we want to do. I suppose we'll keep it. I reckon we can handle any happiness debuff, to be honest. And yes, over in this part of the world, we can now... Oh yeah, we want to start unpacking everyone. Some of you end up in the sea because, of course, you do. That's a mountain that, in retrospect, was a terrible, terrible place to unpack, Thomas. It's absolutely fine. We're all here learning today, aren't we? So that's an excellent bit of work from Mikasa. Unfortunately, you didn't have the bonus, but it's fine. We'll do that. We've got a new tank to send along. How far can you get? Yeah, you can come in this way. That'll be marvellous. Oh, all better and better and better. As for this part of the world, yeah, Fushimi now has managed to be defended. We do have a couple commanders now pushing into their territory, so I'm going to unpack you over here. And oh look, they actually have a tank. Well done, you fools. Well done. You're a little bit late to the party with the tank, I'm afraid, but we will just start moving everyone forward. Oh, that's good. They are very, very much doing. Oh yes. Oh yes, and next to our aerodrome, we actually have ourselves a rocket launcher place. Athens. Yes, I would like to get our unique buildings done. Unfortunately, we can't quite manage that right now. We're going to launch the satellite instead. So 11 turns for that. That's a little bit longer than I'd like. I think we've got 8 turns. So we got the launch pad. That's breaking the sound barrier. Fine, yeah. So yeah, 8 turns till that, 11 turns till the other thing. We'll have to see if we can speed up production in any way. But yeah, technologies, we're pretty much running out at this point. I'm just going to grab anything that's got a war footing to it. And same with the civics, to be honest. Combat strength for units adjacent to coast. I will happily have that one as well. I have noticed one thing that the game does really badly, which is warn you anything to do with your city-states. There's tons of messages along the side, but almost never does it seem to go, oh, by the way, the city-state that you're trying to befriend is currently being destroyed, because a couple of them I never managed to get for that reason. And down here, we've been being attacked, and no one's told me anything. It's quite infuriating, to be honest, but on the plus side, it does look like I'm going to be able to take out this tank and have bolstered their city-state defences just in time. So that merchant is going to be fine. But yeah, we've managed to take out that tank just. So, okay, we've got a fortified district over here. So we'll just keep on shuffling people around, not shoveling. But yeah, tanks rolling on in now. Into Bordeaux, into Paris, and I have level 3 on my tanks. They're level 2, so our upgrades are coming to fruition. Send yet more of them in. Send more of them in. That's working excellently. You want to be my friend. I'm going to form an alliance, sir, because I have good bonuses from that kind of a thing. Don't have enough a friend of Way right now. Don't really want to be spending my effort on that. But yeah, war is looking pretty good at this point. It's good to see that Civ AI is exactly the same as always. They're about to lose things and they want to give it away, although it does have a wonder in it. Can't check which one because the thing disappears. No. Oh, Catherine the Great wants to give me something. Now, this I'm more interested in. I just attacked her last time. I don't know where this is, but I will accept that because I'm quite happy not to... No. Lovely. Make it so. So yes, we're going to have a peace deal with Catherine the Great. I have just started bombing one of her cities, so it's probably sensible for her to do that. I also attacked one of her units that was landing in Ibn Battun's territory, so he might have actually been quite thankful for me for that. And there we are. Liberalism. We've liberated people. Well, we haven't yet, but we've discovered how to liberate people. So I think we'll be making use of that. Attempts gain culture equal to your cultural attribute. Okay, -5 the science. I don't really need much more science at this point. So yes, I did just start bombarding this territory. So I'm not sure she appreciated that too much. I'll leave Lafayette to do it if he wants to take it over. I'm still happy for that to happen. She's somewhat blocking potential trade paths, although I have got this open just about, so that'll be fine. Yeah, part of the reason he's probably unhappy, yes, this is why he wants to be kind of giving me his other territories, because he's about to lose his cocking capital, isn't he? I think he might be, you know. Is this it? I think this is it. Ciudad de Mexico is going to fall. Why did you declare war on me, you utter tit? Really, really stupid. So, yes, the Doom Machine, that is Japan is about to take them down. Now, am I missing one last thing here? I think they might have a unit in here still. No, they don't. That's just una moneta. And so we have now taken it. District defense is destroyed. Is anything going to happen? Nothing's happening right now. Anyway, that's being a bit slow, isn't it? We'll just get on with bombarding this other town then, because I don't really care to take this actually, but it's okay. I actually can't attack it from too many angles right now because this scout is in the way. Please move your scout, Iban, and I'd like to take over his city. Can we stroll in instead, by the way? Because I'm a little bit confused as to why nothing new is happening. Can we not take capitals? How does this work? And that settlement that we picked up, by the way, is up here in the north in the middle of nowhere. We will be keeping it because this is for peace, damn it. It's actually quite nice up here. Oh, beautiful. Where are we? There's Rostov over here on the Don. Where is the Don River, sir? I am not seeing it. I hadn't know yet. Again, the AI hadn't really been telling me these are under attack. They clearly had been under attack this whole time. Okay. Fine. They're sending their landship over. I think that's now safe. So this actually gives me a little bit of a base up here to defend these guys. Not a terrible thing at all. So, okay, we'll take this. It doesn't seem to have any specific resources on it. That's very strange of that many tiles without specific resource, but it's nice enough little territory. Tactically useful to have up near some of my city-state friends. And yeah, also over here, have you been under attack? Misukani. I think luckily my allies have been defending it for me. Oh dear, the game does need to tell me more about that. But fuck you has been built over here just to mock these guys. On the note of this war, by the way, yes, Paris isn't looking an awful lot hotter actually, is it? No. So we'll just start getting all of these guys into Gate Paris. You are a little bit injured, aren't you, Mr. Tank? But you can still do a good job of, yeah, absolutely annihilating these guys. That is perfect. So we're just going to keep whittling people down. I think what's happened over here, by the way, I'm guessing they have some kind of fortified district that I need to take out before I can technically take the city. I'm assuming there's nothing stupid like you can't take capitals. That would be kind of ludicrous. So yes, we can now shoot Paris down as well. Okay, we have managed to take the city at long last. We've managed to gain something in terms of the military victory as well now, which wasn't really my point. But, okay, we've captured an ideologically enemy settlement, as well as having flight. We've got combustion and we don't have political theory? Why wouldn't we have that? And we got 10 out of 20 points now. Interesting. So we're now actually second of this. Potentially because we managed to grab one of Catherine's cities as well. I did just need to go take over that district. So Razor Keep City. It's a cocking capital, guys. Burn it to the ground. But no, we're going to keep it. It's absolutely fine. And we'll just keep people alert and we'll get them shuffling over to La Haina. Next turn. They do have other cities as Guadalajara over here, but I think they're pretty much buggered now. And the space race is getting ever closer for me. We've also figured out progressivism, which is very nice. The idea of freedom is inspiring, but first of all, we need to conquer Paris, damn it. So yes, we are not far away now. So we've researched rocketry, we've got a launch pad, we've got the satellite. We need to have the space race projects. Legacy path. Okay, so yeah, we need to get on with that a little bit more. In terms of military, by the way, with their economic... We haven't been doing any of that. None of that at all. 100,000 little tic-tacs. We are working on the rail stations now that I'm much more confident. We are... What are we doing? Yeah, rail station, rail station, rail station. So we are at least going to do that. It is kind of useful infrastructure, but I hadn't quite got there before this war began. On the note of war, by the way, yes, we do have a little bit of work to just finish this off. Let's let these line infantry of all people walk on into the city. Can you manage it without dying, sirs? Indeed, we have taken it. Well done, lads. You're a bit old-fashioned, but you did the job. It's trying to make me grow a random town in the middle of nowhere. Thanks for that. Yes, we're going to keep the settlement. Thank you very much, because this is our continent, damn it. We're now a few over our cap, but we're very happy overall. It has slightly lowered happiness, but yeah, we're looking far more solid, and we seem to have, yeah, they seem to have burnt themselves out. They had a few units coming over here, but seemed to kill them. This army commander down here, not in the most clever position. No, let's just sink him, shall we? He's going to sink into this beautiful, beautiful bay. Yes, the Bay of Mexico, I'm going to call this, because there's no need to change it, damn it. And otherwise, our content's largely ours now. We could cause these guys problems, actually. We could go out of our way to hinder their public morale. Maybe they'll just come and join me. I regret that sanction. I probably will, actually, because you've been at war with my enemies, and so, but you know what? You decide to hate me for no reason when we've been historic friends. So maybe now we can propose peace. Okay, I'm just going to have some peace with you. Okay, a beautiful proposition. Indeed it was. Maybe we shouldn't have had war in the first place, you utter tit. Seem to have broken the game with that, mind you. Can we right-click to skip the dialogue? Yes, let's continue, please. And to celebrate this glorious day of peace, we will actually upgrade Hunza over here into a full-blown city. I'm a bit upset their city isn't here, so we can't ever get this dial. Quite irritating, but it does feel like a nice connection between two halves of our empire at this point. See, these guys are our friends. On the note of what else could be our friend, Paris is putting up a real good fight, by the way. We have struggled to just about... You can see how damaged all my units are. I think we lost some on these two last turn as well. So, are we in yet, sir? Have we quite made it in? It looks like, yeah, there's still that tank in there. It's just causing us problems. Can we just get this over the line? Maybe. Unfortunately, it's just too far away for me to bombard it from the sea. Looks like that didn't quite make it either, but this guy can surely roll on in. Yes, the reinforcements have done it. We've hit a new milestone. Not meaning to get a military victory, but we might get one by accident. We're going to hold on to Gate Barry, of course. We're now up to 25 settlements. Bit problematic, potentially, but we managed to keep our friends over here safe, so I'm quite proud of that. Well done, chaps. Now, do you guys want peace? Actually, do we want Bordeaux first? We probably do. This is a bit dangerous as well, but they haven't got anything coming out of these two towns, so I'm not so concerned. I say that. Oh no, they're explorers, Thomas. Yes, let's just go and use our infantry to go take on these guys. There's a tank over here as well. We should probably send the tank, Thomas. That would be better. Okay, so yeah, in terms of victory, we're now just on future tech for both civics and tech. So military's well on its way. Science has somehow been overtaken by that. So yeah, 16 out of 20. We could easily just go and win the military at this point. We might end up doing that first by accident. We are 2 turns away from... That's not what I thought it was, Thomas. Yeah, we've got the satellite in 2 turns. That's just a little bit of a visual bug, okay. Or it's listing the wrong thing. That's all fine. We are on our way to our science victory then. So as we complete our staff space flight project in a city with a launch pad, yeah, apparently our science legacy points across all ages will add towards it. So I do like how that will start to influence things. That does mean Athens. Do we want to do this here? How long is that going to take? 15 turns, it says. I reckon, though, my best place might be Calm, because Calm has been incredibly powerful, I've found. Oh, yeah, that's 1 shorter. I don't mind kind of doing that. You are building a wonder right now, actually. You know what? You can build your lovely resort. That'd be fine. Look at all of these explorers. The game might be slightly overdoing the explorers, because whilst I'm not 100% sure on how this works, yeah, I don't really know where they're trying to go right now. Yeah, it's a little bit bizarre. As for Paris, it's just about going to be able to hold on. We've got a couple tanks that are still in fighting ability, and we've still got the AT gun in the capital, so we'll be able to hold it, but it might take a turn or two to actually push on from here. We're just going to continue moving this tank forward just to... yeah, cause them some problems this part of the world. I don't think they've got really anything left at this point to stop us. So, yeah, oh yes, we now have the satellite, so we can see what's in the middle of this continent. Guadalajara, but yeah, it's basically just the massive Russian Empire up here. That's one of some of Frederick over here. He hasn't got as much land as I might have thought, actually. Albeit there is this over here. This game does have a lot of very strange borders going on it, and the fact that this is never taken Kind of makes me sick, guys. You really should have done something about it. I'm just unhappy. I wouldn't mind it flipping over to me. I'd be kind of amused. I'm not going to wage war with them, even though we've got the army to do so. But, okay. Oh, also, cold case. How about your speed? Because you've always been my production capital, to be honest. Oh, you haven't actually got the launch pad. No. We have a few places with a launch pad. Bayou does as well, but I doubt it'll be quicker than the capital. 15. It's actually the same. So maybe it is... yeah, maybe the sort of historical stuff has more of an impact. You know what? Well, we'll do it in our capital then. We're not going to get... Sorry, we'll never get that complete. But it's absolutely fine. We're nearly there now, but we're also very much nearly there in military. Kind of scarily close. But at this point, we are just going to move on into Bordeaux. This commander's in a really bad position, by the way. So yeah, we're going to head into Bordeaux. I think we've got that under control now. And I wish I had one more unit just to finish this off, but I do not. We will be indeed keeping this one as well. That is marvellous. And... okay, Mr. Commander, yeah, you just shuffle over here for the time being. That'll be fine. Okay, in terms of victory now, we're actually only one settlement away from that. I don't know if there's like a follow-up at that point, but it seems like we're on the verge of that victory if we want it. We are bombarding over here as well, actually. Just sort of a random attack. Maybe we should send... let's just send an extra ship up there. Why not? We are building a few new ships in the south here. Just make sure, because they do have a fair few cities along here. Just need to make sure these borders are safe, especially with Athens, by the way. 10 turns away from... you keep saying the wrong thing there, but yeah, we're 10 turns away from our staffed space mission. But yeah, as these start pumping up, we're going to gradually be moving that up. I don't really know what happens if this reaches 100 and no one's got to the end. Did it just have a score victory at that point? I really don't know. Xerxes is offering the end of war, but you know what? With the temptation of just one to claim victory, it's really, really tempting. I mean, he must not... I'm guessing the AI knows, because it's not offering me anything. Obviously, I would win if they gave it, so I guess they're not choosing to do that. Ah! And the Chengde Mountain Resort, which is weirdly not built on a mountain, but it's next to a mountain. Anyway, that's absolutely fine. Oh, beautiful. Endless wonder at slow waters, quiet in frozen beauty, and bamboo shimmering with frost. Beautiful. And I think very, very fitting for us to complete. And very fitting for us to complete in the most beautiful city of Calm. Although, alright, okay, there's a little bit of flood damage right now. It happens from time to time. Let's just ignore that. The shipyard will be fixed up. And what else was damaged? No, Thomas, that's the shipyard we already saw. There's something else to fix up here anyway. But we'll sort that out in a moment. Yes, to add this into our beautiful thing, we've still got our old Casbah over here from we had to defend against the evil natives who wanted to defend their land, blah, 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 blah. No. Ah, beautiful. So even if you... yeah, come through the bay. Yes, there are some ports here these days. That's all fine. It's a part of the modern world. But it is beautiful. Just so gorgeous over here. This has become a true second capital. It really has. I know I've said about Corinth being a capital for quite a long time. But it's absolutely glorious. I mean, we have the Hermitage around the bay as well. And then it leads us into... yeah, the beauty of... okay, we need to fix up Paris, actually, but the beauty of Paris, it's fine. In 7 turns, we'll be able to fix it up, which is why we're not going to just invade and take one last settlement to win one military victory. We'll consider that if we have to. But for the time being, yes, we'll just shoot things down with our submarine. We'll continue to bombard this city because we can... but we'll try and win the space race if we can. But at this point, we can basically claim military victory pretty much whenever we want. We just need something to actually walk on into this city. On that note, maybe we'll just send our tank over there. I may have accidentally unlocked a victory condition here, which is, yes, the military ideology. This unlocks the Manhattan Project? Interesting. So yes, I've unlocked the ability to win. Okay, so, right, we've got to get the military legacy path. We've done that. Unlock Manhattan Project. and then we can get Operation Ivy. We'll immediately then win the military victory. I only really took this because why the hell not? Turns out they have quite a lot over here, actually. They've started to really pull together a bit of a military situation. I'm not sure. It was a bit of an accident, actually, clicking on that. I didn't realise my ships could take them because I thought they were more missile-based ships, but apparently they absolutely can, so that's okay. They are invading up here as well, so we probably should be a little bit wary, actually, at this point, because maybe we just want the peace. Maybe this is a good time for peace. We're going to propose peace because we don't need war anymore, so let's just propose that deal. I don't think there's anything I desperately want, so we're going to have that. Now, if you would excuse me, I'm going to go cry in my hovel. Thank you very much, sir. So, we're now done with him for the time being. We can now get on with, yes, Operation Doom. So, yeah, maybe we'll just bring our lads back across the borders, etc., etc., etc. All is fine and dandy, but over in Calm, we're building a modern bridge. Sod the bridge, sir, sod the bridge. We can get on instead with the Manhattan Project. Oh, we've got a Casbah. You know what? No, I think that's. I don't want to destroy the beauty of this. I don't want to ruin the beauty of that lovely city with that nonsense. No. 9 turns over here, though. No, I mean, well, the thing is, we're gonna win in 7 turns anyway, so it's probably fine anyway. We'll let this. We'll let that finally finish, and then we'll get on with it. Oh, we can't build it over there. I think we also... I'm not sure why we can't build it there. What does it actually need? Maybe it needs to be a Doom City. You know what? You can just get on with it. In theory, we'll be kind of doing this anyway. So we're going to build the Manhattan Project over here. It's going to be near Calm, because Calm's influence will certainly help. We're going to keep this. Why not? We are now on 27 out of 21. It is causing a tiny bit of happiness issue, by the way. Not really in my main cities. Oh, yeah, you're a little bit unhappy. So we might just be purchasing the odd useful building, maybe in a turn or so. But narrative choices come in. Display them in the museum. Why not? I think we might have just captured one of their culture trophies. Maybe that's what's happened. Anyway, I'm not too concerned about that. We're now military and science all the way towards victory. And in terms of rankings, by the way, okay, I don't think we've stolen any of their stuff. Jose Rizal seems to have gone. I think he might have died, actually, yes. So yeah, we're now on 22 out of 20. Wasn't really my intention, but as I say, we're not far from a science victory now. We're pretty much there. If I've actually understood this correctly, I think we are finally here at victory. We are sitting in the beautiful city of Calm. This is not where our final rocket will launch in spite of its great infrastructure. But I want to take a moment to just appreciate the empire we have built. I love my little castle wall with the trains to the Hermitage. That's excellent. That's how any train should arrive to the train station. Beautiful, beautiful bay here. The Statue of Liberty with the mountains. Oh, this beautiful, beautiful river. I can't get over how much I love this town. It is stunning. We have ourselves a lovely city park over there across the river. We obviously still have our Casbah. You've got to rock the Casbah every so often, of course. We have a mountain resort over here just to keep the Japanese vibes going. And oh yes, we pretty much dominate this entire southern hemisphere, actually. And I must say, our boats are looking after our territory. We even have a clean sweep across here, across to, oh yes, beautiful Hunza. A few of these places maybe not as happy as they could be these days. We are somewhat lacking in terms of, yeah, a little bit of the city count. But that's absolutely fine. We're such a happy peoples in general. We have constant celebrations. Our science could be a lot more, but I just haven't bothered with science buildings in so long at this point. We just haven't needed to. We're on round 3 of future techs and civics now. Mexico City has now become a part of our empire, as it always should have been. In the next few turns, I would probably make a La Haina over here, and probably Paris intercities too. We've really got this continent pretty much on lockdown. Realistically, this should probably be mine, and I quite like this little section too. But you know what? It's looking great. I have tried to make these guys revolt, but they were clever. They didn't actually wage war with me, which is probably for their best interests, because otherwise I would have conquered them as well. Over in the homeland, ignores slightly burnt down Corinth right at this moment. It does, of course, have some beautiful, beautiful wonders over there. I must say, stumbling straight onto this wonder at the very beginning was a godsend. Magnificent Grand Canyon, just littered with great wonders around it. Oh, it is absolutely spectacular. Oxford University as well. I do enjoy my good old, yes, Acropolis and my Odeons. They look magnificent. The powerhouse of production of the Empire. Colchis 46, Kerma 47 people. Athens 60 citizens. Oh, this is magnificent. Even Lindos is a city these days. Yes, all of these. I love Bayou. This is a great little town here on the coast. Still a little bit of rural going on. We have Elephant Farm over there. That's good. We do have more plains on the east coast, just to make sure all is good. Something's burning down. The rail station's on fire. I'm not sure why. It's probably Southern Rail. That would explain it. But yeah, even Fushimi, which was under attack, but it got to have its day. In terms of our relationships, well, unfortunately, ideology is the death of all nations, as it turns out. But I have two friends here. You can see good old Friedrich and good old Trunk Track, who is being very consistently happy with me. Oh yes, research collaboration. That's just for her, really. I don't need it anymore. But we are looking magnificent. In terms of rankings, by the way, Railway Tycoon, yes, my ally is pretty good on that, actually. We are winning ideology, of course. We are there on the space race. And I don't understand the artifact system enough at this point, but I'll figure it out another day. We've gone for science. We could have got military victory, to be fair. How far are we? 4 turns for the Manhattan Project, and then I think we need Project Ivy in order to claim victory. I assume at that point we just say we can kill everyone. So basically, we will. But, oh yes, and of course, plenty of allies. I mean, some of the ally boosts. I will say, my particular influence power as Himiko has been really powerful. I honestly, I really like her power of influence on diplomacy. I might find diplomacy annoying if I didn't have so much influence, but I get so much influence, it makes this very easy to control, and making the war weariness completely under your control is something I'm going to really miss, actually, when I play as someone without the same level of influence. So we're going to finally press our end turn, and we'll just bring ourselves over to Athens, where our space project is ready to be completed. I mean, I haven't understood plenty of things in this game, so I've probably misunderstood this has not been our victory. It does say win in the modern age. Here is our space flight. Next to the Great Desert of Doom. We've launched in 1908. The First World War has been... Well, actually, we've already had the First World War, already, haven't we, Thomas? We have avoided the First World War. The modern age comes to an end. That isn't a victory screen. Interesting. This is all mystery to me. I haven't seen any of the campaigns get to the end. Queen Himiko of War has victory. There we are. I can turn it back down now. And there we are. There's a victory screen with a slightly painted kind of face. I was going to say pixelated, but, you know, we'll go with that. There's a narrative choice. We'll never know what that was. And indeed, we've gained some legend points, particularly military and science on this occasion. Very nice indeed. Replay the animation. No, that's just that. I'm looking for the end game animation, but there we go. All right. Legends report. I've gained XP. Something like that. A main menu. Where is my map of the game, damn it? I may have missed something, but if I can't replay my map, I'm a livid duck. Okay. Well. Where is my map, damn it? Hang on, I'm going to go back and just make sure I didn't miss something there. Here we are then back on the victory screen, and as I said at an earlier point, Catherine the Great, definitely my biggest rival in this here game. But I can't seem to see any kind of, end screen here. Exit to main menu. I am... 0 out of 10, don't buy Like, where's my map of the game? I want to replay the map and watch the Empire expand. That's literally all I ever want from a Civ game. I feel genuinely cheated. That takes at least 10 quid off the price that I paid for this. I'm not buying that as DLC. You can sort off, Civ. Give me my map. Okay, fine. What was I otherwise going to say? Well, I think we should have a little bit of an analysis. I think I will have a follow-up video actually on my general thoughts, or at least on a particular aspect of it, because I think we need to talk about the age system a little bit more in detail. Actually, that ending there does make me think. It does make me think that there's almost like the end of this age, and there's almost like in future there'll be added like a kind of more follow-up age. I don't know if the dev diaries has said this. I haven't really read them. I generally like to just experience the game and don't like to kind of read all of the hype before. I feel like it's kind of set up for there to be kind of a further age from this, obviously, with more of that kind of future age where everyone's just desperately trying to crush the person who's going to win. So I feel like there might be a follow-on age from this, but I don't know if that is something that's already been mentioned. It does seem to make sense from how it's been set up. I mean, I presume there's very little time to set off nukes while you're setting off you're researching Project Ivy. Maybe dropping a nuke then. I don't know, but we'll have to see about some of the other versions. I'll be interested to see other people complete the game. I haven't seen a full playthrough yet. I've seen a bit of Spiff and Brit, Potato McWhiskey, a bit of Mini True Nerd. I've seen a couple other comments on it, but haven't seen a full playthrough at this point. So happy to experience the end myself. But yeah, very disappointed not to have my map screen. I will say, yes, I would definitely play a higher difficulty in future. You know, you never quite know how the difficulty is going to work out. I also want to have fun. I do find Deity on Civ 5, not so much Civ 6. Civ 6 Deity isn't so bad, but Civ 5 Deity generally cheats so badly, and you can't kind of enjoy the early stage. You just get warred to death. I think we managed to manage the war situation quite well. In part, I'm a very diplomatic leader. That does help in terms of managing all of that stuff. We had a pretty good position. I think if we didn't grab the Grand Canyon early, A, we wouldn't have had such an amazing city, but B, it would have really put us in a tough spot. I mean, the war with Jose Rizal, the time he declared that war, really stupid, because it meant I took his settler and I ended up pushing way further into the continent than I actually originally planned. By all rights, my eastern half of my continent should have been his, but he screwed that one up big time. And I've really enjoyed the city-states. Again, because I'm playing as an influential leader, that probably makes a big difference, to be honest. I'm not sure how I would feel not having that, but maybe I'd enjoy some other aspects with their strengths. So I very much enjoyed Himiko. I would recommend her. I liked the civs I picked alongside, not so much the Normans. Normans felt like a wonky one, but I didn't really have options. I had Spain and Normans. So knowing more, I would have aimed for, you know, one of the triggers for one of those Exploration Age ones. I definitely felt the Exploration Age had some wonkiness to it. Again, partly my understanding, first time playing. There's a lot more to get to understand about this. It's a little bit less welcoming to new players, and I think that's because the age system kind of breaks the game into 3 separate parts. It's a bit complicated. I do think there are elements where you still feel like it's your same empire, but there's a lot of admin to do at the start of a new age, and it can be a little bit disconcerting and a bit strange, and it does mean that there's a lot to learn in a new age, which kind of means you feel like you've gone through the tutorial and then you think you kind of need to do it again. Indeed you do, because I didn't follow enough tutorial in the Middle Age, and that caused me problems. Nonetheless, I still had fun with the game, and ultimately, if you want to play a game, if you want to know if I recommend it, do you find it fun? Ultimately, yes, I found it fun. I've enjoyed it. The ultimate thing is, though, it is £70, and there's definitely work that needs to be done. A lot of the work is like little bugs, like the production bug. That was annoying, albeit I did get it fixed in a couple hours. Still irritating. You know, some UI aspects do need to get tidied up. There's a fair few things that, you know, can probably be fixed in a few patches, to be honest. But ultimately for £70, it's a lot. It's a lot of money. I've enjoyed it. I wouldn't be refunding it, but I think there's definitely work to be done as ever. I mean, I'm a big fan of Civ 5. Civ 5 is notoriously bad or just empty on release. These things can get better, but how much more money do you need to spend to make them better is really often the question. Nonetheless, I've had a good time. I will probably release a video, is what I'm thinking, on just thinking about the ages, because I think the ages are the biggest issue, but also the biggest potential hit with this game. It works in some ways and it doesn't with others. I think it's going to be tweaked quite a bit going forward, so I'll break down my thoughts a little bit more on that in a separate video, I'm thinking. Probably just like a 5-10 minute chat, to be honest, nothing too extreme, but I would like to get my thoughts out on that, because the H system is the biggest departure for this. It does feel like a bigger departure from Civ traditionally, but I like that. I like the change. I like there to be those changes. Civ is good for that. The games do feel different, and if you're spending £70, it damn well needs to feel different. So, alright, we'll chat about the ages another time in a bit more detail. Maybe I'll have played a little bit more by that stage, but I'll try and make it fairly soon, because I know trying to get ideas out there is always a good thing when a game gets released. But I think it's fair to say, until you've played it a couple times, 2 or 3 times, you're not going to have a fully rounded idea. But if you don't enjoy it, then then that makes it bad for you. That's reasonable. But I've enjoyed myself, so it's going to be a more nuanced discussion, I would say. I'm still loving my Civ 5 best, but I'm intrigued by this, and I do want to play more. And like Millennia, I do go back and play that, and I feel like I will be wanting to play this again, although Civ does eat my life. So for now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas, this is To Nerds to Human, and this has been Civilization 7. And it's pretty good, if a little bit broken in places. Thank you very much, and tally ho. The most plunderful time of the year. No flag, no country, simultaneous death roboting. That's what you're going to see. Golden age as we nuke the world. These guys will soon be blown out of the water. Did you see what I did there? I'm not proud of myself.